Okay, hello, hello, hello. Test, test, test. We are back on. Let's get the ball rolling. Let me hook up my calendar and we get started. Treat of 8. Top Step Live. Yo. Yeah, let me check your volume. Say something, Mike, real quick.
Testing, testing.
Let's put it right there. Okay, that's good. What's up, man? Alex from the
Nothing.
lab.
Oh snap, we're live
Oh,
already.
you are, yeah, I literally just started, or I was starting. I usually do starting soon, and then like 5 minutes later, I turn it on, and then right when I put my screen on, I heard like hello or something from you. So yeah, we're live right now.
Okay, sweet. So how do you typically do this? Like, do you?
Wait, let me turn your volume up on my end first. Give me a second.
Sorry, I know I'm like soft-spoken.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the OBS right, and then get the volume. Okay, turn down my music a little bit. Okay, yeah, so the stream we run it from 1 to 3.
Okay.
I basically avoid. I don't know how you trade. Like if you trade PM, I completely avoid 3 p.m. completely. Like that's like my stats trading power hour has been awful. So we'll be looking for trades from 1 to 3. I avoid
Okay.
lunch. I'm sure a lot of ICT traders also avoid lunch, just because it's not consistent for me at least. So we started at 1 p.m. I do pay attention to the macro time, but it doesn't have to form like a setup during the macro time, like the 150 to 210. Yeah, let me put you as mod too. And what is your main trading session? Like for like you trade mostly
Oh
in New York
man.
AM?
No, so statistically, like, my best trading window is from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. I don't really typically trade outside of that window, so this is a little new to me, but I have been doing it recently. Ever since we
Yeah.
started talking about. And I'm actually really, really shocked. Or I mean, it's cool that you really found consistency in the PM session, because I feel like I don't
Yeah.
really see that.
Well, yeah, the thing was like I don't know, like, let me just explain your how would you trade like a traditional trade, your like your bread and butter, like what is your typical stop size,
Okay.
um, in points, and like your average TP, and then I'll explain like how I would run it for PM.
So I'm typically just trading order blocks. That's kind of my bread and butter. I either use 930 to gauge the open, high, low, and close, or I do it
Hmm.
similarly with 10 a.m. and then I just wait for either a sweep internal, and then I wait for an order block below the open if I'm bullish, or an order block above the open if I'm bearish. That's pretty much it. It's super simple, I know. And so for my PM sessions, I would either be using 130 as my kind of like my 930
Hmm.
replacement, or I would be using the 4-hour open in the PM session, which is 2 p.m.
Yeah,
I
I
think
can basically do the
that's
same thing. I use 130, similar like how you use 930.
oh sweet.
I heard you also trade like the very low time frame as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you need to use the 5-second chart.
Because I would only drop down to the 30 second at most if like the 1 minute is like kind of iffy. I was like, okay, maybe we can
hmm
find something 30 second. But I hear you are trading on the 5 second and like doing it accurately. How do you do that?
Um, I think it's really because I was asking myself what I had when I had initially started. I was like, okay, I keep hearing that these uh these concepts can be fractalized, right?
Hmm.
So it's like by that definition, I should be able to use a 15-minute open, high, low, and close, right? And just trade a singular 15-minute candle. Um, so the 5-second charts were, or the 5-second to the 15-second charts just started as an exercise for me. Because I would say, if I want to practice or if I want to learn how this specific asset prints, then I should just go to a lower time frame and then it'll kind of teach me how it prints. Because I feel like, or honestly, every single asset has its own characteristics.
Hmm.
I agree with you, by the way, drawing up to Asia. Yeah,
Oh, you're watching my screen
100%.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I think for the most part, like if you really want to learn how an asset prints, if you go to the lower time frames, it'll pretty much show you kind of the characteristics. And so that's kind of where it all started. I just started studying the 5-second chart just because I figured, the more candlesticks I can watch print, the better understanding I have of the asset. And so ever since then, I've just kind of applied the model.
What time frame have you been using lately now? Like I guess for the last 3 months, like your main time frame to look at for bias, for execution, for like whether it's like market structure bias. Like I use like intraday bias. Like I use the 15-minute for it. My higher time is 4 hours. Like very basic market maker, and then 1 minute is my execution for like 80% of my trades. And how do you run your time frames? Like what is your main time frame, and like what do you look at in the time frame aspect?
So the time frame, I've been kind of increasing my time frames recently, just because.
So higher time frame, right?
Yeah, I've been sticking to either the 15-minute or the 5-minute because I found that. So I try to be really data driven as much as I can, where it's like I'm constantly asking myself like, how can I improve my stop or how can I improve my target? And I found that on my really lower time frames, I wasn't really holding as much as I should have, and I was leaving a lot on the table. So I decided to quickly switch over to some higher time frames, and I found that obviously you need more time for those higher time frame candles to print. So I was in positions a little bit longer, and I was able to capture a little bit more of the move.
So for New York AM, like your usual trading session, what average stop size do you run it at? Because
my average stop size
is much more volatile than PM session, and that's why I'm going to explain like why I'm been focused on PM. It's because like for PM I can do 10-point stop. 10-point I think a lot of people view as tight. It's like average around 8 to 12. If I run that in AM session, I can get run through like 3 times over on one candle during like the open market volatility. So that's why like I've been doing base hits lately. Like the last 6 months has been just focused on making like a few $100s across like multiple accounts.
Yeah, no, you've been killing it, bro.
Yeah, and that's where I've been focused on PM session because it's so slow and so consistent where like you can actually thrive in like even bad conditions, like where people are like, oh, you can't trade this PM session. You can probably find like 10, 15 points out of it. And that's what I'm doing. And so like I was asking like, what is your like kind of average stop size in that? And maybe that's why you can work in different sessions with your different trading styles. I trade differently for PM versus how I trade for New York AM.
Yeah. No, I would say my average stop size for my AM sessions are going to be from anywhere from 14 to 17 points.
That's pretty tight for AM.
Range.
Yeah,
no, it is.
Too.
It is.
I think I run like 15, 20 sometimes.
Yeah, no, sometimes obviously there are like outliers where it's like 25 points. But for the most part, like if I'm executing based on 5-minute, I can keep it within 15 points, just about.
Yeah.
The thing is though, one of the reasons do you trade ES much? Or no?
Oh, you said ES?
Yeah,
I did in the past, but I've been just focused on like one model, one session, one asset. ES, I would only switch over if like let's say NQ is super bullish. We have bearish SMT on ES, and like I'm looking for shorts on ES. I would look for a entry on ES instead. And that's like kind of like 80-90% NQ, that 10% on ES.
Yeah.
How about you? Like, are you mainly NQ or you switch over?
Yeah, mainly NQ. The thing is, I feel like with ES, it's so much more responsive to your PD arrays. Like it just stays within the boundaries of like a fair value gap, for example. And so the thing with NQ is that you kind of have to give it a little bit more breathing room. Like it's a little more sporadic in that way, where it kind of prints outside of a breaker or of an order block, where ES kind of stays within or prints within. So I think I've been trading ES a little bit more, especially when I see a significant SMT, if it's weaker or stronger. So I tend to switch. But yeah, no, NQ is just lovely for the most part, always.
Yeah, let me check this out. We just to get everyone attention to, we got a 150K instant funding for today, sponsored. Let's get that going there. Did you buy Tradify? I think you said you're interested in like trying it out. The thing I sent you yesterday.
Nah, not yet. Not yet. I haven't had
Because
some time to
you
look
you've
into it,
been
but
like you've been focusing on personal account, and then you're like kind
yeah,
of
yeah,
dabbling on like Top Step, let's say, and then My Fun Futures.
yeah. I'm waiting for that trade copier so I can
Yeah,
sync up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My
the trade
personal
syncer
to
guys. It's web based, and everyone in the chat probably been using Replicanto. But like a
yeah.
Mac user, for you, you can't use Replicanto unless you like run like
I
parallels or something like
know.
that.
I
It's an
know.
issue, and I had the same
It
problem too.
is.
I came in trading with a MacBook. It's the same thing with for college too. Like I was an engineer. I had to use SolidWorks. There's two things like I was trying to work around it. I was like, why am I using Mac when I need a program for school, which I can't use on Mac, and I need a program for trading, which I can't use on Mac. So I just like sold that MacBook. I think it's like $500. I had bought it for like
Yeah.
800. I sold it for 500 and just bought like a ThinkPad, a Lenovo
I
ThinkPad.
think. Oh, nice. No, dude,
Yeah,
those ThinkPads are monsters.
yeah, those are good. But yeah, now we have a trade copier coming out soon, where
Thank
it
God.
could be linked with
Thank
it's
God.
web based. It can link with anything, and
Uh,
ideally, if they can do it well, like it will link to your personal account, it'll link to multiple accounts even, with whether it's proper or not, and you don't have to configure it. So that's gonna
no,
be
it's
pretty
sweet.
exciting there.
It was such a. I was honestly shocked at the fact that we had no trade copier for
Yeah, it's a
uh,
hole in the market.
Mac software. Yeah, huge hole at that too.
Yeah. Someone's
Um,
asked you guys ask questions if you want in the chat here. Alex is from the lab. Bobo asked, can Alex share his strategy and model that he used in the market? I think he kind of like went over a little bit. If you were to explain it in like 1 minute, let's see, like
in 1 minute.
yeah, like your how you would do like a brief summary, so it could be clear here.
Would I long right now? It's an interesting question, Matthew. So I'm pretty much just entering on the wick of a candle. If I had to
Oh,
summarize it.
wait, are you serious? Like what wick on like what candle? I mean.
So it depends on the open high or the time frame that I'm using, right? Like if I'm using the 10 a.m. 4-hour candle, then I'm pretty much just entering on the wick of a 4-hour candle.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
I'm looking to
That
do.
makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense. I thought
Yeah.
you're entering a wick of like a 1 minute candle. I was like, that's interesting.
No, no, no.
A higher time frame candle. Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So higher time from candle, just lower time from structure and order block, and that's pretty much it. Like I need an opening price, and then I need a sweep or some sort of internal,
Yeah, that's good.
and
That's
then
good. Yeah.
I look for my order block to form, and that's pretty much it. Uh,
Let's see. Anyone in the chat? Let's see. Let me take a look. I think here. Do you have a link to your Twitter? Maybe
my
you can post it.
X,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
so people can see. They'll be like, "Who's Alex? Alex from where? Alex from the lab."
Yeah. So that'll be my link.
There you go,
I
guys.
post a lot of ideas on there. I just like my general ideas. I share a lot, to be honest. I don't.
I think people definitely know who Kane is. I think everyone here knows
Yeah, yeah,
Kane. Kane is the one who started the lab with you. Like you guys are both like you guys both started together, right? Like
Yes,
co-founders
yeah.
essentially, just
We
two
both
people.
started the lab together. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, Alex is the other part of the lab.
I'm the other half.
And then like Kane is in the UK time, so he's definitely trading in London, right? And maybe even
Yeah.
New York AM, like very early.
Yeah.
And then how do
That's
you take over? Like, do you do the site? Are you guys trading together or are you separate sessions?
sometimes we do it together, sometimes we do it separate, to be honest. It really just depends. I think it just depends on the schedule, what aligns, what doesn't. Sometimes we do it together, sometimes he streams, sometimes I stream. We just pretty much share. I see you have a ton of NQ tabs open. I'm like really curious about
Yeah.
that.
Let me explain that. So basically, this is the 1 minute time frame. This is the 5. This is the 15 minute. This is the hourly. This is the 4 hour. This is the daily. This is the weekly. Basically, how I
Oh,
have it
snap.
set up, I have the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour set up this like in the same like group.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, let's say like I'm on the daily, right? I draw this out. I have templates. Do you have templates on your charts? Where like for
Not
instance,
really. I
let me do
don't.
this.
I'm so
I,
bad when it comes to
I mean,
properly.
I think this is the most efficient way I know how, but like there's probably other good ways. So like this is a 4 hour chart
Yeah.
or 4 hour candle here. It's not visible on the daily, so like anything I draw here would only be shown on the 4 hour, and like I just like to flip through them, so like I don't have
Oh,
to
nice.
go through So it'll be popped up on this 4 hour here. And the same way, like the 1 and the 15 minute is grouped together. I think this is
Yeah.
a lot of people also ask this in the stream, like, why do you have so many tabs? So let's say I draw the 1 15 hourly is grouped together. Let's say I draw like a hourly here. It's going to be only visible on the hourly. And then if I draw a 15-minute here, it's going to be visible on the 15-minute and the 1 because the 15-minute is the main thing I'm using. So I pop in the 15-minute. This is the 15-minute here. It's also showing the
Yeah.
1. So that's how I have it set up. It's a lot of tabs, but I'm just used to flipping like that. And I feel like maybe with my internet, if I do keep on flipping like this, sometimes it lags a little bit. So like I was like, instead of flipping through time frames, why don't I just separate them through tabs?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the best way, but I've been running with it for like the last 2 years doing this style.
No, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't really use templates. I mean, I have the templates for some of the drawings, but I mainly like when I come into the morning, it's like I have a clean, fresh chart. I mark out midnight, I mark out 9:30, and then I just go from there.
Yeah, that's good.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
And you use, I'm assuming you use StatMap too, right? Because King loves that.
Yeah, I
Like,
use StatMap.
I think the lab.
Have you been using
the
it?
whole? Yeah, I've been using. How would you like explain using StatMap incorporated in your
Oh,
trading style?
Man,
It's a lot to it.
StatMap. I would say, I mean, it's just so. I would say it's honestly the easiest way to add data to your chart.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been using it at all or no?
Yeah. I have it on. I think. Where is it? I only have it on for the 4 hour for the most part because it's basically the same way I look at it. I look at the 10 a.m. and the 2 p.m.
Yeah.
candle. That's 4 hour openings, and I feel like StatMap do help me visualize the open, high, low, close candle because like you see the opening and then you see like maybe manipulation. The StatMap do make some precision data. I don't really look at the.
Yeah.
Do you use it like that? Like where like you're like, okay, if it draws to the pinpoint here or the manipulation or distribution, like, are you aiming for that as targets? Let's say. I think some people do that. I don't. I hate looking at like singular data points for targets.
Yeah.
But some people use it and it works well.
My settings are pretty much I just have the manipulation measurement on and the open.
Mm-hmm.
I take off the distribution.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. So I have those
that's good.
toggled off.
I don't feel like I use distribution that much either.
And then I use daily, 12 hour, and 4 hour.
The 12 hour?
Yeah.
I have the daily on too.
The 12 hour is really, really nice.
So yeah, how would you use it like more so? Like what is it for targets?
It's a confluence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look for the same exact thing, and then if I have that data point added to what I'm looking at already, then it's just a confluence.
Yeah, and your daily, is that the future open, right? Some people set at the true open, which is like midnight. What do you have?
Yeah, I use midnight. I know a lot of people like using the previous day. I think it's like 6 p.m.
Yeah, 6 p.m.
Like 18.
Do I have it set it at that? I have no idea.
But no, yeah, I love using midnight. I've always used it. And to answer your question, Kelvin, I've been trading for just about. All right, so whenever I get this question, it's always interesting because it's like, I think obviously the time you spend on a different asset is like.
Yeah.
I've been trading as a whole for 6 years now, and then I've been trading futures for around 2 years. But everything before that was either options or just stocks, like penny stocks.
Penny stocks? Did you start at penny stocks, or was that? Like...
Yeah. I started penny stocks. Yeah.
Everyone started at penny stocks. I had the same upbringing. I started at penny stocks for like the first year, basically. I got lucky and stuff. What ticker is that? What you're asking?
When was this? Yeah. What year?
COVID times, basically straight from COVID. When I was in school too. I think everyone.
Were you on like OTC markets?
Oh no, that's not.
No?
I'm not that deep. I think briefly, but that market cap with was it stand for over the counter? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, over the counter. Yeah.
That was crazy because some people do be like on like social pumping these like $10 million market cap, and then like they'll run it up like 50%, 100% in like a minute because it's so low market cap, and then a lot of people be losing money too. It's like that was like pump and dumps days there.
But that's the thing too. It's like for stuff like that. And for crypto coins, I think it's like for every winner that you see, there's like 50 losers. Unfortunately, that's just how the game is.
Someone keep on asking, does Apex, or it's like, Brian, does Apex
I
allow
know,
for...
I keep saying that question. You keep seeing that question.
No, yeah, same upbringing, basically. First year, penny stocks and shares, same time. Like, I just basically practiced with, like, doing Apple shares, SPY shares like that. It was very slow, but just want to try it out. And then I went to options for, like, maybe, like, 6, 7 months. And then eventually I went to futures. And I traded just futures, like NQES, for, like, a whole year. And then the prop game came in. Like, at that time, there was only, like, 3 future prop firms. There was, like, Apex, Top Step, and ETF for the most part. That's, like, popping. And
Yeah,
then I basically
ETF
did
was
prop
nice
firms.
back then.
It was nice, but I think if you know the backstory of ETF, from what I've seen firsthand, they try to replicate Apex 20 counts,
Mm,
but
yeah.
Apex does trailing drawdown. ETF does anything. They can do static, they can do end of day, and people were milking them so hard where they had to change their rules like 4 times. And they went from 20 counts to 3 counts to 20 counts again now. So it's like it's not a reliable firm to trade with.
Yeah.
But
Bro, it's
what
awesome to
firm do you
see.
what firm do you trade with, by the way? Just Top Step?
Right now, yeah, just Tops Up and my personal. That's it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Are you interested in, like, getting into more prop firms, or still just focus on personal
Mm,
and just dabble in it?
Um, just personal, honestly. I don't really look to, I've never used Apex. Um,
You know
I've used
someone
my
who used
funded.
Apex and made, like, the number
Oh, I
one
know. Yeah,
pick.
yeah. I know. It's so
Does that
funny
not
because he
intrigue
loved that.
you? You're like, oh, I should do the
Um,
same thing too.
I've thought about it, but then there are moments where I'm like, it's okay. Like maybe that's just not the path that I kind of want to take. Not that
Hmm.
there's obviously anything wrong with it. Like Kane absolutely fucking killed it. Like he destroyed it.
He milked it pretty
But I
hard, and
think I
then
just do better on personal. That's really it. I think my
Mhm.
mental is better on my personal account. I think I'm just more consistent. So I think I'd rather just stick with what I know I can work with, you know?
Yeah, yeah. While I'm talking to you, I'm still looking for trades. It's getting very slow. I still like
I know,
upside. I'm looking
I
for, like,
know.
entry
I'm seeing
somewhere.
that too.
Some people are asking, like, less talking, let's get to work. I was like,
I
I'm
know,
looking too.
yeah. No, but it's
But
awesome to see that you have like 500 plus viewers, man. That's awesome.
yeah, we've been growing. I think we maybe let's see, we didn't stream yesterday. Okay, yeah, I think he's, like, been, like, doing, like, 500-600 average, and we hit peaks sometimes, like, 700. I want to hit, like, 1K for the one time. That'd be good. That'd be like 1,000
Yeah,
current
you will.
viewers.
You will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for higher on ES as well.
Yes. Hmm. We have the breaker
Yeah.
down here. Do you use breakers or at all, or you use order
No,
block
no,
alone?
just order blocks. That's it.
'Cause I feel like people who use order block, they tend to use breakers in a way as well, because it's still very similar.
It's, I think to me, honestly, a lot of it is just all the same. We just
Mhm.
interpret it differently. Yeah.
Let's
But
see.
yeah, I'm looking for
It's just
that
grinding up.
8-7 on ES. Yeah, that's slow grind.
Yeah. So for PM session, what I've been really focusing on is looking at a immediate draw, and, like, I'll use a 15 minute as my market bias. So, like, is if the 15 minute PD array, like, a fair value gap or order block, is respecting the upside,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be biased upside. I'm gonna line it up and look for a 1 minute entry that is bullish as well. And then I look for any really bias or any draw to target. So for now, the easiest draw right now is Asia and London highs. I'm just trying to look for an entry to really tag that, and then as well as 1 minute draws for me would be, like, a very easy internal high, or um, smooth high, smooth lows, all that stuff. And I think what I've been doing on YouTube stream more lately is looking at a unmitigated gap as my internal draw.
Okay, like
I
a
think that's been helping a lot. So,
art.
like, let's um the easiest way to explain it, let's say, like, we've been pumping, I'm looking for longs, and then we have equal lows going down, like, so, like, in this case we just keep on doing like this, moving up, and I'm looking for longs. What I'll do is, like, I'll look for a 1 minute confirmation and take the short and get inside that, like, wherever I'm looking for longs, and then flip it back up So like we kind of run it two ways. And then that's what we've been doing lately on like I think the past like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, just
Yeah.
doing both sides. Like I'll stay nimble. Like it'll be like a scalp, of course. Like if it's counter trend, very tight stop. But if it does work, that if we have equal lows somewhere down here with a unmitigated 15-minute gap as a draw, that's what I've been hammering. And I think that's how the win rate has been just higher because
So consistent.
it's
Yeah.
so high probability. Like if you see some if you see a 15-minute gap there, you see some equal lows, and you see it's topping, we're starting to flip like on the 1 minute low time frame. It's gonna be a counter trend, but if it's like a good risk reward type of entry, it does work out. So I'm gonna see if we can do something like that today. But it's also hard. I don't know if you thrive in all-time high market conditions. I don't do well at all. Like I typically when it's all-time high, I just sit out until we rebalance because I think I relied too heavily on like higher time frame liquidity.
Yeah. No, I think so definitely like my what's up 9? Definitely my the best conditions for me are uptrends. Like I just do so well in uptrends. So I don't really fight the trend
Keep buying.
this time around. Like if I'm below midnight and I'm below 9:30 and I see an order block within an internal, like I'm taking that almost every single day for as long as I can until the daily tells me I can't, you know?
Yeah.
Bro, which of ICT plays have you seen? I've seen all of them.
You've seen all of
Bullish.
them? I
Yeah,
really only
I think I've
watched
seen all of them.
2022 and like bits and pieces of the core content. I think for me, the more I watch ICT like playlists, I feel like it's so like a lot of concepts all at once where like I'm like,
Yeah.
should I focus on this? Should I focus on this? And I think what's helping me and like a lot of people that like I kind of guide in my way of learning, you just give them a simple model and then let them like forward test it and back test it and refine that model to be like doing very well with it. And like when you're absorbing so many like, different concepts, I think it strays away from like that one type of entry. I've seen like also like ITC streams too. He'd be like looking at lots of things, like a lot of maybe like rapier fair value gaps and all these new terms. And I feel like it's detrimental to me if I look at more new contents. I don't know if that's like similar to you.
Yeah, for the most part, I took in as much as I could for when I first started, and then now I don't even really watch anything from his content.
Yeah.
I just kind of it's like you take what you can get, and then you collect data on it, and then you remove all of the inefficiencies, and then you stick with what's good. Yeah.
Keeping it simple too.
Yeah, and saying I do use TradeZilla, yeah.
Oh, with the trade syncer, since they already have your account's data, you know, like you're making a trade copy out of it. From what I was told, they're gonna basically be able to automatically update your trading data. Like when you use TradeZilla, I haven't used TradeZilla before, but when you use it, like how do you update your data? Do you have to submit a report every day or?
No, I think there's a.
It's automatic.
Yeah. There's a you link your accounts, and it does it automatically.
Through the API, like where you log in your Tradeovate account. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was wondering, like someone was telling me like they've been using it, they have to submit like a report every day. But if it's automatic, it's basically the same way though. I think with the new trade copier, since they already have your data, like you'll link them up for the trade copier, and then they'll pull up all your analytics for those accounts too. And you select. So it's kind of like a wombo combo. It's like a trade copier and like a trade journal. Program.
No, it is. It's so good. Here, let me I can send you a screenshot so you can kind of just put it on the chart maybe really quickly.
What are you looking at? Yes. Yeah.
Log day.
Are you sending it in Discord or are you sending it?
Yeah. Discord. It's just a screenshot. I think you could just copy and paste on the chart.
Okay. Let's see. Usually I'd be using the 15-minute a lot. I feel like today the 15-minute does not look good at all. I mean, we're respecting some of the order blocks. I like that, but the gaps are just... It's a lot of wicks and a lot of strong close. What do you guys think about this price action today, guys? Chat. Let's do a poll too, where we always do as well PM bias.
Yeah, run me through the classic stream.
Yeah, well, today is just more of introduction. If we want Alex to return once a week type of thing, let's see it, guys. Bullish bias.
Hey, David, what's up?
All right, let me do the poll here. AM was ass. I didn't trade AM today. I was occupied. We're getting close to the holidays right now, and I'm getting caught up with some of my family plans. Might not be trading that much the rest of December.
Yeah, that morning chop, I pretty much didn't take anything.
Let me see. Was there anything at the morning? We had 9:30 open. We had like a sweep with London lows. Bullish displacement or strong displacement. I think, yeah, and just like I'm looking at hindsight right now because I didn't trade it. New York Open, we manipulate under. We have data high from 8:30, I think, with PPI. That'll be like a pretty strong draw. Looking for upside. Yeah, probably off of this entry. No, we'll come back down. Let's see if we can get a nice.
Yeah, ES is a lot weaker. So if I was looking, preferably, like if I'm looking to short, I think I'm gonna take on ES. But I don't really want to fight against the trend. So it's like, it's kind of a battle, internal.
It does look just like range bound, just going back and forth, which is good. I think that's like what I like typically for a PM session, just back and forth, back and forth. All right, how many likes we got? We're gonna do. I want to make the giveaway kind of random on the times, just so like people don't just enter like at the end of the stream, because we usually do it at like the very end, like 3 p.m. How many of you guys are from the lab here that's watching? Or like in the group? Comment if you're in the lab here. You guys have been cooking. You guys are building up futures. And Juno's in there too. I've seen Juno's work.
Yeah, we got Juno and Bray.
He reminds me of AM. Do you know who AM is?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, of course.
I think the like his aesthetics and like how clean and sleek his designs are.
Oh, it's so clean. Yeah, aesthetically pleasing. Yeah.
Let's see. Let me look at the chat.
Who knows?
Dude, there's a lot of people from the lab here. There's like 15 people. That's part of the lab as well.
New to the lab. Welcome, Tim. What's up, Viper? Meth lab. Yeah.
Sorry, I came up with the name with the lab. It goes well with the like what is it called, like that emoji with the science tubes.
The flask.
Yeah.
It does go well. No, I think it was just random. Like we were just discussing it because we both had our own like separate Discords, like Ken and I. And then we were both live streaming our trades in the AM. And we were just like, yo, we should just do this together. Or he was like, we should do this together. And I was like, absolutely. So then we just ended up.
That's good.
Yeah. But no, Kaden is a beast. Like, I've learned a lot from him too. Like the way, I think really good traders at the end are just like so detached from the markets, but they just understand it so well. Where it's like your emotions don't really clog you.
Yeah. I mean, that's what a lot of people do struggle with, especially people that I've talked to on stream. They're like, how do I handle losses? How do I do this, that? Why? They always, it's the same thing. Like they acknowledge it's a problem. Like let's say over trading. They're like, I took a lot of trades today, and then, like I'm red on it. It's because people are just trading way too much. Like they're looking for like 10 trades in one session, when they could, if they just
Yeah.
dumb it down to like one or two, it'd be much better. And like part of emotion too. If you take 10 trades, let's say you win 6 of them, 4 of those losses, like if you get emotional in any of those red losses, it could take up like 2, 3, 4 times as much of risk than what you wanted to have.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's what I've been preaching, like especially on the stream. I just like basically practice what we preach. We've been doing base hits. We look for 1 trade, maybe 2 in that PM session, per day, and we keep our stops very tight. Let's see. I thought the lab was a British guy. It's Alex is the other half. He's the American side of the lab.
The American side, yeah.
Do people know your location, by the way? Like, do you share like your location? Like the state and the city, or
I would say, yeah. I think people know.
okay. He's because I didn't know you're from Florida as well.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
knew the Kane is from UK, obviously, but I assume you guys met up like a few times on social media I've seen, and then like okay, Alex probably live in the UK too, London time. But you live
Nah,
in
but
Florida. You live
it's
like
nice
near
over
my
there, though.
backyard.
But I need sun. I need my sun.
Yeah.
I need it. Alex pretends to be American, but he's Mexican. Christopher. God damn it. What's my accent? What do you mean? I'm a Florida man. I don't really think I have an accent.
I don't think you do. I
South.
think
Yeah.
you sound like
Neutral.
yeah, like it doesn't give me anything. Let me see. I need to set up my trade copier. This is gonna be good once we get the trade syncer up though. So I have like multiple different leaders. Okay, there we go. Just shoot. And then we're gonna run up to the top
Is
step.
Mexican. God. Yeah, I do, and I do speak Spanish, yeah. Why are the most popular traders from Florida?
You know, more people have been just flying to Florida. Like Dodgy,
Because Florida is the shit.
Ryan. I think was he originally from New York? He moved to Florida.
Yeah.
Tanya might even move to Florida. She's in New York as well, and she's like considering. She's keep on flying back and forth. Who else is from Florida? I think Lumi's from Florida too. I think she just moved down. And then we got the
Who was
2
it?
degrees guys.
Tanya. Tanya was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm gonna move to Florida.
Oh wait, dead ass? Like she's confirming it, or
I mean, she wants to. She visits so often.
yeah? Every time I talk to her, she's like, "Yeah, I'm considering it. I'm considering it." She hasn't made that decision. Like, let's do it. This is interesting here. I think like if you were like respecting a lot of the bullish PDRAs, I would definitely aim for the Asia high, London highs. But to me, it feels like we're just going to be range bound. So we're probably going to take out the next 15-minute internal low here.
That's what I'm waiting for, yeah. Waiting for 6073.5 on ES, and then maybe I can get a reaction out of
Yeah.
The thing is, we're so close to the next 4-hour open that it just kind of makes me want to just wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour. Ooh.
21,600. 21,600.
I think I'm still bullish. I think we just take out internal low first and then flip back up.
Yeah.
That'll give me the.
Well, to be honest, guys, like if you're asking yourself, because here's kind of my main reason, because I am still bullish for not necessarily for today, but for the remainder of the week.
Mm-hmm.
I think Wednesday has one of the lowest probabilities of making a high of the week on bullish weeks.
Wait, is today Wednesday?
Right.
No, today's Thursday. Okay.
Or yeah, today's Thursday. Sorry. But the current high in place for the week is Wednesday. So which is why I think we'll either see today is just a consolidation, and then tomorrow we see an expansion, a continuation upwards. But Friday has the highest probability of making the high of the week on bullish weeks.
So you're going into tomorrow thinking you're anticipating.
Yeah, I'm longing 9:30 tomorrow.
Dude, I feel like I joke with that too with a lot of people. Like, oh, wake up 9:30, just full long, close eyes, and like if you do it the right time, it works. Like in the bull market, it works every single day. Did it work today? I don't know. No, open
Nah, it
up.
didn't today. It
It
didn't
shook
today.
people out first, and then it worked.
What
That's
is
why
CLM?
I said the same thing to Tradeify. I was like, once you guys give me the live account, I think they're gonna give it to me in January, the first New Year's. I think something about like benefits if you're starting New Year or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I told them the moment I get it, 9:30 open, full port, 15 contracts, long close eyes, market buy closed eyes. He's like, the risk manager's not gonna like that, but like, dude, if you do it at the right time, that could work.
No, it does. It does. Like if you would have long 9:30 Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday today, I mean this
Yeah,
week, it would have worked out.
yeah. Do you, by
But
the way,
yeah,
do you do more limit orders or do you do more market orders
uh, I definitely do
or
more
mixture of
market.
both? More market.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I do like 75% limit. Market is only is very rare. Is but if I'm like confident, market in. But I think I get a little bit nervous of when I mark it in if it's moving fast of having like bad slippage. So I just do limit orders. Let's see, Origin saying, "Hello, Brian. I've been trading the unicorn model consistently. What are your thoughts on taking draw liquidity as TP rather than the usual 2R TP?" Oh, that's a good question too. For you too, Alex. Like, do you do more like constrain target price, or do you aim for like full liquidity?
I trade. So here's my thing, right? I think RR was hindering my trades a little bit
You're like
simply
leaving
because of the
profits on the
fact,
table.
yes, that was my
Yeah.
main issue. So now I use because I'm trading on Ninja on my live account,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
use they have a trailing stop, and it's really really good. So you set the trailing stop to a
Oh,
specific distance, and I just let it run. It's like
what distance do you do?
I typically do I want to say 10 points. Yeah,
Then what's trailing? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, to answer that question, Origin, I don't also use that like constrain RR as my TP. I just go wherever target I'm looking at. So
Hmm.
every entry for me has to have a target, and it has to have like a controlled risk. Like for me, like if I'm doing 10 point stop on PM, and that trade requires like 25 points, I'm probably not gonna be taking that one unless I look for a more fine entry. And some people, yeah, I think it's probably like 1/3 of people at least. I don't know if it's like majority, but I know a lot of people just use like 2RR as their
Yeah,
as their
yeah.
TP, which it never clicked with me because like you're just letting it like letting it be controlled to the point where it could. I'm just thinking scenarios where let's say your TP is like right above a high, and then we turtle super or something like that. I was like, would you miss that? I'd rather just go for liquidity and go for the draw instead of having like that controlled or constrained TP.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
I'm just surprised a lot of people do it that way.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to be. I mean, when NQ trends, it trends, right?
Yeah.
So why would you constrain yourself?
Did we take out? No, we didn't take the 15-minute low yet. I think
It's
we
12
should.
minutes still too.
I want
Yeah.
to look for long setups, but I probably am anticipating a run for these lows versus, especially on the ES
Hmm.
too. I think after if we can leave this open, leave this as a not an inversion.
Yeah, if we can get a sweep,
Yeah.
that'd be nice.
Oh, that's what I've been doing on the stream a lot too. Like I'll just kind of like anticipate the arrows, and lately sometimes it'll be like crazy accurate. Where it's like, okay, if I'm checking the sweep of these low or highs or something like that, and then I flip it, and we're just like kind of playing it based off order blocks and fair value gaps, is like where I'm anticipating price. And it does help the viewers too to see like, okay, what am I thinking? What I'm thinking, and it helps in a way too. Like if we anticipate already, we're kind of working on like a if then statement. If it does this, then we'll do this, um, which helps some of the viewers just to be more patient.
Patience. We could
Patient
all
is
use a little
key,
bit of
man.
patience.
I think just for today though, Arrow's gonna be hard because I don't even know where price is heading. I think upside, but just these conditions, we're just so choppy for AM already, just back and forth.
Yeah.
We
Kelvin, are
have
you talking to me? Or are you just
650
asking?
viewers on right now. That's kind of high here. 680 now. How many
Yeah,
here,
682.
here just for the giveaway? Because I don't think I announced it too much about it.
No, you didn't. They're here
Yeah.
for us. For you. Thanks, Kelvin. Z, my name's Alex. That's all you need to know.
Alex from the lab, guys. Yeah, so
It is in the title.
for the giveaway, we have 150K for Tradeify. I don't know how we want to run it because they're giving they gave me a coupon code, and it's gonna be 100% off. I don't know if I just throw in the chat or we'll do like a number roll.
100% off.
Yeah, I think it's like $400 I think for the account. But it's instant funding, which is nice. But yeah, like maybe if you like the stream like aspect of it, we'll just run it once a week. You can pick a day. I think for Friday, Lanso typically likes Friday to join on, so we have Monday to Thursday. What is your favorite trading day, by the way? Do you have like trading day on the week?
Wednesday.
Wednesday? I feel like I
Yeah.
like Tuesday and Thursday a
Wednesday.
lot.
Tuesday
It's
and
always
Wednesdays
like
are
kind
the
of like
best.
reversals, or just like continuation of something.
Or if you
I hate
have
Mondays
a
though.
swing
Mondays are
formation.
so awful for me.
Oh, dude, I really like Mondays, but Thursday, so there has to be a swing formation starting on Thursday. Friday is the higher, the low, and then Monday continues the reversal from Friday. Those are really good. Don't say that, Raj.
Yeah, I think ES has to take some of these lows first before I can look upside. Being very close to it. I wouldn't mind if we SMT and like leave NQ lows and build back up. We're 9 minutes from 2 p.m. closure too.
Yeah, might as well just wait. You're using OBS, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know much about OBS though, so I don't know if you're trying to ask any questions about it. I haven't even set up like the Streamlabs stuff. I think some people use Streamlabs for like bots and stuff. I never got around to it. Oh, and then on my desk, you guys can't see it, but I did buy a Stream Deck XL. I don't know how I'm gonna use it, but a lot of people recommend it for streaming. I guess they just create widgets or something. Yeah, so we're kind of rejecting out this 5-minute breaker here. We have SMT off the highs with NQ. And I'm looking for this 15-minute low to get tagged here. More so on ES.
You should start trading like 10 minis, Brian.
10 minis?
Yeah.
I think I've been talking to stream and other people about it, and like I've been doing like kind of like I up the size slowly because I've been focused on live count more. Before it was like just all propies. If you're handling like 30, 40 prop firms or prop accounts across like 5 different firms, I don't think I can like focus on like one singular live count. But now like with the regulations and all that, maybe we're gonna shift more focus on live count. That's what I've been doing like the last 3 months. And I slowly just size up. We're kind of like doing like 4 or 5 average on each trade right now. But I think end goal maybe in somewhere in 2025, like mid 2025 maybe. I want to scale up all the way to like 15 contracts per trade.
Do it.
We'll see. Because I think I've been able to not be emotional, just be code about it, just doing like regular sizing. But like every time I up it, like it does get in my head a little bit. Even like when I'm trading, like let's say I'm trading some fund accounts, I'm like, okay, we're just YOLOing a little bit, or being more aggressive. 10 cons. Just seeing the P&L does when you're doing that large size, like 10, 15 contracts. When you usually do like 3, 4, it is pretty drastic. I think throw the code here. Whoever is able to use it first is the winner. Should I do that? Chat, should I do that? Is it how many characters is the code? Let me see. Someone got to be honest and say who got the count though, or people say it's rigged.
No. Yes. I'll just delete the code.
It's 7 characters. I could pop up my screen. Okay, no, maybe we'll just roll. We'll just do a roll then. All right, we're going for these lows though. Just aiming for them. Rejecting off a 5-minute breaker pretty well here. I would have pretty much liked this as a short setup. Maybe if I was more confident on the downside. I'm sort of confident on the upside at the moment, but we have SMC upside with NQ, a bearish breaker on NQ as well. We just kind of retap back inside of it. This is going to be a large stop if you do take this trade.
Waiting to see what 2 p.m. brings.
Yeah. But yeah, if you like Wednesday, maybe we can bring you on weekly on Wednesday for 4 p.m. session. If you're down
Oh,
for
that'd be
like
awesome.
8 p.m.
Yeah. I'm so down.
And then for the chat, if you guys want to see more of Alex, you know where to go. He's from the lab. You get Alex, you get Kane, as well as Juno. And who's the new guy again? Bray?
Bray, yeah.
How do you guys know Bray? Like I don't know. I don't know anything about him.
I've just known him for some time, and he's a trader. He was a trader at TOTK.
TOTK.
But yeah, no, I don't.
Is that? What is that?
That was the ones that know, like the Zeus's thing.
Oh, Zeus. Okay, Zeus. Okay,
Yeah,
I was trying to think of like
TOTK,
I recognize it somewhere.
But yeah, no, I don't want it to be like I didn't come on here to be like, oh yeah, I joined the lab.
Yeah,
I think more so.
Dude, you're gonna kill these PM sessions once a week, and then people are gonna want more of you. They know where to go.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I'm a big advocate for. It's like if you want to learn, I think majority of the information is public anyways. So
yeah, it is.
An oil short here wouldn't be horrible though. I know you might not look at oil too much, but
I don't look at oil at all. I think there's one time I traded oil, like one time, and then someone telling me like, oh, look at CL here, and I traded. I didn't know like the sizing of it or the leverage of it. I was like, I just slapped a few contracts. First, right away, I was like down 500. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what multiplier is this? Is it like 10x or 5x something per point? Or you know how NQ is $20 per point? What is CL?
It's $10 per
$10
per tick. Okay. Yeah.
It's per tick, so it's $4 per point then.
No, so their points it's different. It's different.
Oh,
so their ticks are actually just like cents. So it's like $70.16, $70.17.
Oh, that's right. Then market was going like a few cents. I was down 500 already. Like I just entered like 2 seconds ago. How am I down that much? I think that's why. I don't play assets that I don't know about. Do you trade crypto, by the way? Also, crypto has been the front line of the last few weeks.
No, I don't actually even.
I'm envious of people who trade crypto, or that doesn't trade, just invested in them. Because
I've never touched any crypto asset ever.
I don't think I've done much about it either. We're taking these lows out. Yes, lows as well. Yeah, if you like short, I think this probably off this breaker somewhere. Good SMC for confirmation on there. But if we do take this low out, I'm just gonna look for something to come back up. I don't know if I like this retrace, this 1 minute bearish for VAG gap as an entry though. It's too choppy for me. 1 more minute for 2 p.m. here.
Yeah, I might throw on an oil short. Who knows?
Well, the oil trade is on here.
Or the oil traders. That range bound PA. Gas, like gas futures? Like gasoline futures?
I think he might be referring to natural gases. I think that's a commodity that a lot of people do trade. But if it's gasoline, I don't know then. Yeah, natural gases and
Oh, natural gas, NG. Nice.
someone's
4 hour
asking
candle
about
coming up, yeah.
Webull. Let me clarify this on Webull here. I really only use Webull because I had like I think 30, 25,000 cash on my options, my equity account. And
Oh,
someone basically told me like Webull features a thing like a few months ago, and then like I was like, okay, let me try it out. I don't really recommend trading Webull futures over Tradeovate because Tradeovate or NinjaTrader is goaded. The fees are actually better too. Fees runs from like $3 to $4 depending on your plan. Webull is $5 round trip right off the bat, right off the rip. It's kind of expensive. I only
$5?
did it for company. Yeah, for $5 for
Damn.
the. It's like because they charge like data fees for the broker, and then they
Yeah.
charge like regulatory exchange fees for every firm, every broker too. I don't know the cost for Webull, but it comes to $5 around their total. But yeah, like I post my Webull like P&Ls on Twitter. People like, is Webull futures good? Why are you using it? It's like there's no good answer to that. It's like it's just convenient for me. I had cash already. I want to try it out, and the P&L calendar on Webull is actually it looks good. I don't think TradeVate does that marketing like that. It looks clean. It looks like TradeZella type of P&L.
Yeah, it does look clean whenever you post it.
Yeah, we just took that low out here. I want to see this kind of turn back up. 2 p.m. here.
Yeah, we just tagged
Damn.
7-1 on ES, which I do like.
If we had more structure there, like these are the type of entries I'm like, okay, we have a nice meter draw here. I'm pretty confident on thinking we're gonna draw there. Look for a 1 minute entry. Okay.
Code.
Yeah. Doesn't ICT traders kind of avoid December? Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, I think so. But honestly, I mean, last December was pretty bad for me, but this time around, it's been really good.
Why is that again? I don't remember hearing the details about it.
I think it's just because it's like from the high to the close of the candle, or the yearly candle, something like that. Should be the
Oh,
logic.
okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
We're getting a strong flip already. We just got like a very quick sweep.
Throw on 15 minis on ES. Do it.
Yeah, I don't really see too many clean trades, even for AM. I think there was only one decent opportunity. I'm like looking back in hindsight right now.
Yeah, it was pretty ugly.
Eat Brick said, "Did you learn a lot from TOTK? What is it called?
It was
What does that stand for?
I wasn't in there. Well, yeah, I wasn't in there. I just know Bray.
And that place is focused on time as like the main thing too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what Bray does? What does he carry that from that group?
Yeah, Bray trades breakers too.
Makers, okay, that's good.
Ooh.
Time and then price.
Time and then price, yep.
Very slow. But yeah, so far I don't have any trades on any of my funds or live right now. I do want to get something in, but if there's nothing clean, just gonna just wait it out for tomorrow, Friday.
Tempted to long on ES.
Yeah, ES did take that 15-minute low. If we can get a nice flip here, we have a something I do like. We have like a clean 15-minute unmitigated gap on ES as well as NQ here. Yeah, I do like longs here. Could be long with this breaker here if we get a nice closure displacement through it. But how have you been doing top step, by the way? You said you started recently or started like a few months ago?
Yeah. I think like 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks
It's been
ago.
good.
First time ever trained top step, right?
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
That's good. And I guess you haven't probably traded that many days yet to be switched to live. Like how's your like P&L balance been for XP? Because they've been moving people live pretty quickly now.
Yeah. No, it's good. I actually haven't traded it at all these last few days because I've been on my personal. That's kind of why I was waiting for the trade copier, because in that way I can
It's on TradeAway or NinjaTrader?
It is on NinjaTrader. I'm using NinjaTrader for my live.
No, for your top step. Is it like
TradeAway, yeah.
TradeAway, okay, TradeAway.
Yeah.
Yeah, because TradeAway can't connect to an NinjaTrader. Even if you have it, you can't connect to it. Which sucks. That's the only firm that does that for some reason for TradeAway accounts. You can't connect to an NinjaTrader on it.
Really?
Huh. Yeah. That's like the main focus I put in my trade copper video. Like, you can't connect this on NinjaTrader. Just so bad, but that's how they do it. Someone said this like, where's like inversion? Where's the inversion entry somewhere? We got this break here. We got this confirm on this candle. We retrace back down. I want to get a nice drive inside this 15-minute. Let me look at chat. I'm waiting for a payout top step for almost a week. Holy crap. Is it a live account or is it XFA? Because I feel like XFAs
take a little longer.
It takes a while, but live accounts are the one that takes even longer. Like, because I have my live account for like 2 months now, or maybe a month now. It takes, for some reason, like I submit a payout 3 days later, they'll come back to me with like, okay, we just got it.
That's interesting. You figured it would be a little, it would be faster.
And they don't even offer daily payouts. I made that breakdown on Twitter.
Yeah.
Basically a live account versus a live funded account, and like they basically get a 90-10 split. You have to wait for a payout on it. You have to meet their trading rules, which is, what is it? Yeah, even for a live account, you need 5 days of $200 to get a 50% withdrawal. When every other live account for every firm, you can have daily withdrawals. So it tops up live. It's kind of ass. You might get moved soon, Alex, if you keep that up.
Why would? Oh man, that kind of sucks. I thought it would. You figured it would just be a regular live account.
Yeah, like I don't know why they would have all these rules on a regular account still, or on a live account still. And that's what I've been like pressing in a way, just like giving awareness to it. Like, this is, I don't know why you guys are running a live account with no benefits at all. It's actually a detriment.
No benefits, yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen you reply to their stuff a lot. Yeah, that makes no sense. You might as well just take your payouts and move yourself to
exactly. And you can't even do that in the first place because you need 5 trading days to get 50%, and then they'll keep you on there.
They still use the 5 trading days on your live?
On the live. That's like probably the worst thing ever on live. Because I'm live also on ETF surprising still. I'm live on
Are you still getting paid from ETF?
yeah. Not I don't have that much balance anymore. I think I was transferred live like with like 12K balance. I took like 20K
Yeah.
withdrawals, and the balance right now is like 1,000. But basically, how they have it set up, and like a lot of other firms have it set up, once you get switch to live, whatever balance it is, let's say it's 7,000, any amount you make above that starting balance, you can withdraw 100% of it. So if you make like $1,000 on that day, withdraw it right away. So like the first like 10 days, I basically made like base hits like 500, 800, 1,000, 1,000, and I kept on withdrawing it. And it's like daily payouts too. So I was like, I'm not even mad at it. I actually like that. I kind of treat it like a live count, but like every green day, just withdraw. And then I'm also like Tradeify also is transferring me live too. They're just gonna start New Year's. And then for my tick trades out here in the chat, guys, someone on tick side, they're like, we're gonna move you to live also in the next few days. And I only started tick like for like a month now. I think I started the same time everyone heard about it. They want to switch me already.
Nice, man. No, you've been killing it. That's awesome to see.
It's like, you know, it's accomplished. Like, you know, you're doing so well, you get switched live, but it's like, it's a detriment because like now it's less funding and the rules are just ass.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why a lot of people are like, congrats on live. It's like, I guess. Is it? Don't they have a rule on banning people if you blow a live? Yeah, some firm do have that. ETF is one of them. If you get moved to live, you can't go back in for 2 years, I think. Top Step doesn't have that. My Fund Futures is a little bit more ambiguous depending on your risk, I think.
Yeah.
And
no, but I've been using Ninja for my live account, and it's just been phenomenal. I love it. I love it on my phone as well. Like, it's just like the app is really, really good.
Yeah. So this 15-minute, basically we have like a 15-minute fair value gap above. I'm kind of using it as my internal draw right now. If I'm bullish here, I'm just looking for a drive inside of here, and whatever, like this is based off the 15-minute here. So same thing, we're gonna look for this high to get taken. We're looking for a drive inside of here now, guys. We are seeking short a little bit, Kent. Yeah, it's a kind of like just range bound back and forth, and that's what is easy to anticipate going into today. So like that's why we also thought like if we take out this internal low here, the 15-minute low, both for NQ and ES, we'll look for a return back up, which is still part of the game plan here. And eventually Mickey too. I do want Asia and London highs. It's just so back
taking time, yeah.
Now. And when it does that, typically we might when we have something for PM session that we want to hit and it doesn't hit it, like power hour might lead to that. We'll already be off by then though, but that's just what happens. So we're back inside this break run NQ. I kind of want to still see this draw up, but it's not holding as well. I don't see any clean entry with good risk right now. Every move up has been met with resistance. Just slam back down. You're not getting clean displacement.
That oil is giving a really nice downside delivery. Should have taken that short.
Let me add. Was it CL, right?
Yeah, CL.
CL futures. Okay, let's see what the hype is about with the futures. Oh, okay. So we had that strong displacement here, like 20 cents. Is that a lot? What is that for NQ?
No, I don't think it would be a lot. I think a big move on CL is like a whole $1, I would say.
Would this be like 10 points for NQ or something then? That's 20 cents?
I
or
want to
more?
say it's a hard, tough comparison to be honest.
Yeah, so we didn't even SMT off these highs here. I want to see a drive in and rebalance this. If it does want to go lower at the bare minimum, this would have been ideal. So kind of just sitting aside right now, just waiting to see something clean.
Damn, I hopped on at 1. It's been an hour.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, there's nothing much for
Sometimes,
me here apart from
yeah, sometimes
CL, yeah.
PM, you basically feel like you've been trading for, like, if it's very slow, it feels like you've been trading for 2 hours. It's like, oh, it's only been 30 minutes. And other times,
Yeah.
it feels like, oh, time went by so fast. We've been just looking for so many setups, so many different things. Alright, we got a gap here. We can inverse this, maybe get some strength upside. But it's drawing back down.
Yeah, Alex Cover's model.
Yeah, besides this, guys, I think today's a good time to bring a new guest in, just so Alex can introduce himself to the stream. Because definitely not a good day right now, just for execution wise. Not the cleanest. There's other days for it, and today's definitely not the day for it. But yeah, next week, do you want to run it on Wednesday?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I have to call it a little bit short here today.
Okay,
but yeah,
fine.
no, next Wednesday, I for sure want to hop on. I want to do these.
Then we can start working on
Yeah.
PM trades. Maybe a better price action for sure.
For sure. But yeah, I gotta call it a little early here, guys.
Okay.
I appreciate Brian. I really appreciate you having me on, man.
Yeah.
Next time, hopefully, price action is a little bit better.
Yeah, today's just not it right now.
Yeah, but I'll talk to you guys. Thank you guys, and Brian, thanks again.
Okay. Say bye to Alex, guys. We'll have him on
See you
next
guys.
Wednesday.
Is that Brian?
Yeah, see ya. Yeah, we'll probably do the giveaway in a little bit too, guys. 215 likes. Well, maybe we'll do it in like 15 minutes, like 2:30. Alright, we're gonna jab lower here. Alright, I'm gonna try to lock in, see if we can get one set up before we go. Side note too, like, you guys know Dave Hot Chicken? Drake supported, but they have the Reaper one. I tried it yesterday, and my stomach has not been well since. Reaper is crazy. Like one bite, not the whole thing either. Can you go over the trades you took yesterday real quick, please? Slug, I don't think we traded yesterday. Did we trade yesterday? I think I called it early because we went all-time highs. But if you're looking for like Monday, Tuesday, I think I already posted the trades there. Did you take that data high trade, Brian? Yeah, once again, for AM today, I was a little occupied. I haven't took a single thing today yet. I missed AM, and we're trying to trade PM right now. But I am fine with not taking any trades because I don't really have a daily requirement for prop firms anymore. I'm just taking another low here. No, I don't think I traded AM at all yesterday, Slug. We were looking, but we hit all-time highs very, very early. Oh my... Dude, I don't know what happened, but the moment Alex left, that Reaper that I was talking about, it's like boiling in me. That would be such an entertaining vlog or something like that. If like we have like a bunch of traders try out something like a challenge like that. But yeah, we're trying to keep it entertaining right now. We have a bearish breaker right now here too. if you're bullish, you want to see this get probably straight through. I do think you can probably retrace and slam lower though. Vladin, I hope you're doing good today. I mean, it's better just to really stay out of it if you don't, if your model doesn't present a setup. Because I'm also looking at different time frames, still just back and forth. I mean, the only clean one is 5 minute. We have this bearish breaker, SMT off these highs. That could be something, but there's a very slight jab inside of it. Okay, well, we'll do the giveaway in like 10 minutes though. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. Holy crap. Damn, this Reaper is actually killing my stomach. Whew. What happened? Oh, we dumped hard since then. Alright, time to lock in. Time to lock in. Okay, let me see. Did we just hit new lows? Low day? Yeah, we did. Little S&P off these highs here. Literally every time I leave for a bathroom break or something like that, price action goes crazy. So if you're looking for good price action, you want to wait until I leave first. All right, let me lock in here. We got 30 minutes. If we can get a nice flip here, I wouldn't mind that. So what am I looking at, guys? Let me delete some of this. Getting a flip here, but no confirmation, no strong displacement yet. I need to see something big here. We're looking for next closure too. Surprised we didn't want to rebalance this 15-minute first before coming back down though. That's only negative. Looks like we're trying to build back up though. Get a nice move back up here. If we inverse this, I want to start looking upside using this as the inversion. You see some displacement here. Only hope for longs is if we actually get some strong displacement up. We'll do a giveaway after. I think if I conclude that there's no good trades for the rest of this stream session here, then we'll just run it. I'm gonna lock in now here. I like longs. I think I need to see some confirmation here. We can flip here, get something like this. We'll try to get a run back up. It's kind of what I'm eyeing right now. Can this hold here? Keep this displacement going. This looks like it's not holding well now. Needs some displacement. So we're actually getting strong displacement on the downside, which is still like not what I'm looking for, because I want to see upside. But let me just look at the higher time frame. Maybe I'm missing something here. We just broke new lows on ES, so what I'm probably missing is looking at this 4 hour here. A nice 4 hour gap. Especially on ES, we're just digging deep inside of it. And Hughes probably gonna drag this deeper down too. Damn, this session has been pretty bearish for the most part. Now we're getting something where we see this 1 minute here. With respect to this bearish beta rate. Let's see how we do, especially on ES here. Maybe get a flip. Just back and forth right now. Okay, we got its closure here. I'm gonna see ES get closed, and if so, I'm likely gonna use this bearish 1 minute here as my entry function to hold if ES can flip too. ES is not holding here. Not yet. I think we try to move higher. Why don't you remove? Oh, can I remove this? Oh, dude, I did not know you can remove that. These are things that you guys are not telling me. If someone told me all this, I would have removed it probably like a year ago for the stream. Do I gotta save it now? Or does it automatically save? I have no idea. I'm just gonna make sure I save it anyways. That is actually kind of clutch. It does free up some more charts, and I already have a lot of stuff. I don't need to keep on cluttering it. Alright, getting nice. We're starting to get a nice flip here. This is what I want to see happen. Closure up, retrace back inside, roll along with the nest together order block, as well as the inversion. And then that's what we're trying to go for.
Order filled.
If we can get something like that, that'd be ideal. Get this pump. I think we go higher here, guys. I'm just waiting for a nice entry for everyone. I don't like doing risky things yet. Oh, yeah. I size in some starters right now. I don't like telling people that I'm in starters when I'd rather wait when everyone's in the same thing. That's just my preference right now. This is holding well. We got the inversion already. I'm just kind of anticipating. If we get this closure, this is where I'll size into it. Gatekeeping? You think? I think that's protecting you more than gatekeeping. So basically, we'll get like this nested order block here. No. This retraces in. I would like that for a slam. Inversion here. This has to close above. This hasn't closed above yet, did it? Next minute here. Yeah, I'm pretty long ambitious right now. If we do get a this close here, we retap back any retracement. I'm gonna look for longs here. This is a BPR right now. ES has not gotten this yet. We'll probably get a retap back in here. And then I'm not against looking at longs here. Long is actually favorable. If we have a nice 15-minute draw, that'd be perfect. Don't think we do though. If we're range bound, this should be a nice low. If we, yeah, I'm basically looking for the recess for a size into it. This is the failed attempt here. Especially if we get a closure above here, this is where we took sell side. This would be crucial. Maybe flip this. I'm just gonna long the rest of the session. The 15-minute looks so bad though. It actually looks terrible. Looking for this buy side right now is my first target, but after that, ideally, if we can get through this, we're gonna go for this as the next 15-minute draw. That's what I wanted earlier. ES needs to flip first, and we need to see some better displacement here, because NQ is leading right now in a way. ES is lagging behind, which is not something you really want to see if you're bullish. So looking for 696 here. If we can get it. Sized in on it. Trying to go for 696 if we can get it. That'd be beautiful. That's the retrace that we're discussing. Order block, inversion retrace, back inside a BPR entry is all nested together. Your if you're bullish buys because of this, you put your stop most likely under the inversion, under this low here. Even better would be here. This is a nice 10-point here. You're trying to target the opposing draw. Yes, finally flipped. Need to see some continuation here. I don't want to see this retrace back inside this. I'm going to mark this as a BPR because it is a BPR right now. Get this clean push in. This is New York Open 694. I want to see the slice through it if we can. New York Open is always difficult to really cut through. And ES is actually floating up really nice here. So we finally got something. Getting very close to 3 p.m. I need to see this start moving, pumping up, and if we can get this displacement through here, this will be the next goal. So we can have NQ slacking off here. And it's trying to slack off. I don't like going for like 10 points TP. Like I'd rather go for the draw. So this would be the first one, but we're going back into where the first entry was. This next candle here got to flip back up. This 5 minute here, but it's very tight. Hasn't flipped on the US yet either. Going back in. I don't know how I want to manage this. Because I'm still convicted up, but just with a buy so far, it is still bearish. I'll just see. I might just cut the position we get back in here. Or just look for re-entry. Doesn't look too hot right now. I put my size in at this OB here, nested together with the inversion and the BPR. And might just have to close this. This is what I have right now. I'm gonna try. I'll say when I close it out. I'm gonna give it one chance. If it gets a close, I'll take a little bit L. Yeah, that's tough. Hang on. See if this close, I'll kill the trade. Because it's still very close. I just want to see this as tap in. See this turn back up here. I'm watching. Doesn't look so good so far. I'm just gonna close it out here. 3 points loss. We're up 10 points on this from this move, but I was considering breaking the stop. Just didn't really fit a good idea yet. So if we get a nice flip back up, we'll use this as a retracement. Look for an entry. Still, this will be the target. So what we have here is a 1 minute gap here now. This is probably my cue to get back in. My stop would have been down here. This is close. If we close and retap back in, I'm gonna try again. Go for this high. And this would be a nice stop here, actually. Swing low. All right, we're just looking to see this retap back in. I'll try it out again. I should have. My intuition was hold through this because this could be used as a retracement before another leg up. In my mind, like I need to see a quick reaction rather than like a long one. Like we're about push up higher. I mean, we didn't take that much of a. It's like 3 points. I was trying to size up a little bit because on my trade if I have a lot of cushion on the counts, but if you hold through it, damn. I do have regrets on that. I did want to hold through it, but my other side is like, why not just cut the trade just in case near your entry and then re-enter if we get like another confirmation. This is another confirmation. I was expecting this to retrace back inside here, and that would have been like a quick entry there. Interesting. Some equal highs here, so I'm pretty confident that we actually get these highs down now. Any retracement back inside would be my entry. If it does, if you want to retrace. Yeah, I'm not looking at chat really much right now. I'm going to look at chat in a second. I'm trying to focus here. Made the bad. It's in hindsight. It's a good call. In hindsight with this, it's not the best call because we got a quick retracement. I should have held that. Because this would have been where we get outed. Something like this. We already got 10 points. If you're looking for 1-1, that's already got tagged. I'm looking for at minimum this 15.1.5 RR. Next one. Let's see. Did we take this high? Yeah, we did by a tick. Still looking for higher. I actually like higher prices right now. We're starting to flip nicely, and if this could be that reversal we're looking for, we're gonna still aim for 720, so we still have more room upside right now. And I'm game for that. Looks like it's about to do a leg up here. I'm not in the entry. I didn't get the re-entry yet. I tried. I really tried in this one. We'll see if we get it before this high gets tagged. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Oh. We're leaving these highs out. This looks good. If we get a retrace here, which we are basically, I don't want to see it come back inside the inversion too much. I want to focus on landing very tip of it and holding. ES is already driving much lower than it should be. I think I'm gonna give this a shot again. I'll try with sight contracts here. Right at this fair value gap. It probably doesn't work as well, but I'm gonna try with one. I'll add to it if it does hold off of this, and we'll look for this push higher. Let's go with one here. We're getting close to power hour too, so I don't feel that confident anymore. ES is really dragging this under. ES makes it this looks like a dog shit setup. It's this New York Open here. 930 Open that's holding price down pretty hard. Come back up, try to take this high out. That'd be the game plan. Come on, get this nice displacement. Don't weasel out of me. Don't weasel out of this here. Don't reject off this New York Open like you did 3-4 times already. It's holding well, at least on NQ. Because we already got the inversion. We're respecting a lot of the lower time frame PD rays. The draw's a little bit higher with this internal swing high. That's what I'm anticipating. If it doesn't hit, like we just got the wrong call on that. It's being obnoxious right now. She's coming back down. There's nothing I can say, but price action being very stubborn. That's the second time it came back down here. I'm just gonna see how we close again. I want to let it play through a little bit, but every time it's like a nice, amazing reaction, and then bad closure or attempt. ES does not look good anymore, and Q might get dragged because of that. Might just be poor conditions that I'm trying to anticipate. It's just back and forth right now. Ideally, we just retrace to this, take the high out, and then whatever it wants to do, it can do. And once again, we got like about 8 points, and I'm thinking about cutting up for like a few point loss again. Give some wiggle room this time, though. I don't want to let it happen like earlier here where we got this nice entry here, came back up, and this still respected this voltage PD array. So I'm giving it a little chance here. Because I think we're just building up. We have a lot of consolidation here. Should probably put a break-even stop very soon if we take out this high. It's slow, but I think it's pretty informative. It's insightful for all this interaction right now. That's what it is when you're trading price action that is choppy back and forth. You're trying to get every detail you can. Straight back down. I think if I was a 1-to-1 base hit trader, this would have been clean already. Every time. What is all these wicks here? Can you slam back down? Where's the next 15-minute close here? Five minutes hold it down too, unfortunately. This is basically an entry zone right now. It's holding really well there. It hasn't got a significant close yet. I think overall, what I'm anticipating, if it does take this high out, I think we're just gonna keep on being bullish, and then we'll keep on going until we take out and move up. That's what I'm anticipating. I think I'm just being a little bit too greedy. Is the range for PM even that large, first of all, for us to be looking for? It's about like 80 points. I don't know. I think this is like a very good first TP, the bare minimum. I might try to do a flip here where I'm going to take base hits on one account or one firm and then hold it on the rest. So I can log a good trading day in, decent trading day in. If we take out this high. This is where I would queue break even stop. This I wouldn't want it to come back down. 84 again. You can take out this high. It's the last straw for me. Okay, let's see if we can get 96 here. Right at the high here. Just dancing right at the high. And we're back down. Lovely price action. Didn't even take this high out. About to hit 3 p.m. here. Literally, this whole range here has been just about 20 points, and I'm trying to go for a 15-point move. So it's not allowing me to get it to take out this high at the bare minimum. Let me look at chat now. It's gonna flush. I mean, see if it doesn't want to take this high out, I guess. It's being annoying, but stubborn. Every time we get a good entry, it just gets very stubborn right above the target that we're aiming for. Five-minute sim didn't get filled yet. Disgusting. Yeah, we're about to wrap this up. 3 p.m. We'll just do a giveaway most likely. Nothing actionable too much for today. If we get a strong close under this inversion, we'll probably make it to the low. That was like the last chance it got on this move up. Took another low here. One to one would have been pretty good, but that's just in hindsight. Alright, let's talk in chat, guys. How do you guys want to do the giveaway here? We have a 150k instant funding. I don't know how I could distribute that. What's the best way? Because I did bring up early in the stream if we're gonna just do like a roll it, put the code up and whoever hits it, or we can roll somehow, maybe based off number, but numbers can be difficult if someone has the same number. Spitting, I would require everyone emails, and I don't have the preparation for that right now. First person guess a number, someone's gonna guess like 10 times. we can do the website, but the problem is like not everyone has the registration yet because it's been breaking when everyone trying to make a account all at once. It's been really bad about that. So let me see. Maybe okay. Maybe we'll do this. Just give it emoji. You got 5 minutes. Just go in the Discord, go announce the channel. Just press 1 thumbs up. Oh, all right. I'm gonna delete this thumbs up here. We're gonna go for the yellow one. Let's just do that. And then I'm gonna roll a number from 1 to like it could be like 100, just so if you guys know it's not gonna be rigged. And then whoever it lands on, based off my screen. Some people have different numbers. We're going based off my screen here. So I'll give you guys like a few minutes to get that going first. Pick up the slow. ES might take out low of day here. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people joined Discord. You guys should already be in the Discord. Unusual activity. Gotta mark as resolved. Okay, so we have 172 thumbs up so far. Try and make this as simple as possible. For other giveaways, I'll have it prepared. Today is kind of like a sporadic one. I'm just watching this price action. It's like, what is happening right now? This is awful. And just when you know, I feel like when we this should be 1 minute. When we do get a move closer to power, we're gonna just ram up these highs. All right, does everyone find it? Let's see. Everyone got it? Hopefully this is the best way. No complaints. We have 223 right now. You guys basically have like less than 0.5% to get this. Maybe I'll have my tech guy to do a Discord bot to make things easier for the future as well. 231. $239. 240. Wow. This is gonna be a big one. This is like literally worth $400. So I need a ClickSend to basically get everyone's username who clicked this emoji because I know he has a capability doing that. He just we haven't had set that up yet. That'd be so easy to do in the future. All right, we got. I'll give you one more minute. We'll go to 306, and then we're gonna count it. That's a bad part. We're gonna count this from the very bottom. That's a dedication I'm willing to do. $260 right now. Wow, we're just climbing right now. Okay, should we stop at 263 here? $268. Let's talk about 270. Once we hit 270, we're gonna mark it out. Let's go in order from the top. All right, 272. Let's do that. This is number one. 262. I'm literally just gonna go all the way to the bottom and count up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It should be Joey, because this shouldn't. You guys are redoing it. This should be Joey. We're just going with Joey here. Joey, are you in the chat? I saw people flipping it. For the next we. By the way, if you didn't like the way we're gonna do that giveaway, we secured 5,000 in credit. I converted my affiliation for it. So I made you guys vote yesterday whether you want to do instant funding giveaways once a week or do $100 credit per day or mixture of both. You guys voted for the first one. So we'll do this once per week. We'll have a better system in place next week. All right, let me see. Is Joey in the chat? I'm also curious if the code works. Let's see. Joey AL. We're probably gonna wrap this up here. Yeah, next stream we'll have it something better. If he doesn't respond in the next 5 minutes, I'll re-roll though. I need someone to be able to be responsive here. So I didn't message you, Joey. You have like 5 minutes before I re-roll. If you're Joey, just respond to the DMs. It's not that hard. Yeah, okay. FYI, tomorrow we're gonna have, if you can, either do it today or tomorrow. I think we're gonna do a form sheet instead. So if you want to make an account now for tomorrow, because it does crash every single time, because there's like 200 plus people trying to make the account all at once, make it now. I would highly recommend that. Joey pressed thumbs up, so I think he's here. He's here. Yeah, so make an account now if you haven't already. See if it works, because it doesn't work when there's so many users trying to make an account at the same time. I just posted a link. We're going to wrap this up now. Tomorrow we'll do a different giveaway for cash. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here. We'll talk in Discord if there's any more info. If you need help making an account, just talk to me in Discord. We're gonna wrap this up here, guys. Have a good one. See you guys tomorrow.